Hey guys, Mr. B here again, giving you another math video. This one I'm going to try and remake one that I did a little while ago on finding the slope of a line. So I'm going to just write it out here. Slope of a line. So you've probably learned this before, that when you're given 2 points, the best formula to use for finding the slope of a line is, of course, the aptly named slope formula. So the slope formula is essentially y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Some people call this the change in y over the change in x. So the distance, up or down, divided by the distance from side to side. So how much it goes up or down, divided by the distance from side to side. So what that means for a point is, if we have a point, it could be x1, y1, and x2, y2. So for example, if you're given 2 points, let me just make up a couple points. So 2, 5, and let me see, 8, 10. We can go ahead and find the point. So what a lot of my students like to do is label these points. So I'll call the first one x1, y1, second one x2, y2. Totally arbitrary which one you call the first point and the second point. So I can call this one the first point and this one the second point. Doesn't matter, I could reverse it. As long as this is 2, 2 and this is 1, 1. We're good to go. So we write out our slope formula, and we don't want to get sloppy here when we're doing this, and we go ahead and sub our points in. So we go 10 subtract 5 divided by 8 subtract 2, and again it's just, you got your y's, you subtract them, and then your x's and you subtract them. So 10 subtract 5, 8 subtract 2. So we just do the top, 5 over 6. And that's the slope of my line. So this guy right here is the slope. I know it's funny that we use a symbol, m, but it is what it is. Now if you want to go a step further, you could find the equation of that line using y equals mx plus b if you wanted to. So where you have the slope already, y is equal to 5 over 6 x plus b, the only thing we need is the y-intercept. So we can choose a point, and I like to choose the point, that's all positive, so both of these are all positive, so we're good to go on that front. And just sub in your x and your y into this guy. So I sub in my y in here, and it's 5. I sub my x in here, and the numbers for this are not going to be that nice, but it is what it is. You got a weird slope. Let me just move my paper up a little bit. Here we go. And I just do the math on this. So 5 times 2 divided by 6, or you can just sort of do the cancellation here. So we can call this 5 over 3 plus b. So 5 over 6 times 2 over 1 is 10 over 6, which we can divide both by 2, which becomes 5 over 3. So that's how you can do that one. And again, if you got a calculator, you can shove it in your calculator and do it. So now subtract 5 over 3 on both sides. So I get b is equal to 5 minus 5 over 3. So I need to find a common denominator. Times by 3 over 3. So I get 15 over 3 minus 5 over 3. Then we get, almost out of space, 10 over 3. So I get my final equation, 5 over 6x plus 10 over 3. And there it is. So guys, you can see how the slope formula is good to use to find the slope of a line. If you're given 2 points, instead of having to graph it or anything like that, we just use the slope formula. y2 subtract y1.